Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to start season 3 of Nancy Drew. I've seen posts from some of the Facebook groups I'm in, so it sounds like we've got some more Nace stuff coming down the line, and it sounds like possibly George and Nick might be getting married, possibly. And just, you know, I'm sure Nancy will explore more about being a Hudson and everything. I'm really excited, of course, to do this. I'm a little disappointed that we only have 13 episodes this year, as opposed to 18. And at the time of this recording, it had not been confirmed if Nancy Drew was going to be renewed for a 4th season. Fingers crossed on that. But I'm guessing they did the 13 episodes because they had moved it to Friday nights. And as we know, Friday nights is usually the death slot. However, of course, with the CW being stupid as they are circling the drain. And so they might be looking to sell their product. So it could possibly be that season 4, if and when it comes, will have 18 episodes, but may or may not be on another network. So fingers crossed that we get a season 4. This, of course, as I said, is the premiere, and I'll get a description up here in a moment. It says, "The Warning of the Frozen Heart. On the evening of Horseshoe Bay's annual Harvest Carnival, a whole new mystery unfolds for Nancy when the body of a mysterious young man is discovered on the Hudson Carnival grounds. The Drew crew is drawn into the case by a host of confounding clues." And that's all it says, and then it cuts off. So, as always, of course, I am excited for Nancy Drew. I'm glad that the new season is back. Like I said, keeping fingers crossed for season 4, and keeping fingers doubly crossed, and my toes too, for Nace to happen. So, are you ready? Let's get started.
Previously,
Must have lost my watch at the grocery store. Oh wait, what were you saying about sorbet?
we're adjusting.
What are you going to miss most about Horseshoe Bay?
The many opportunities I've had to participate in the local hospitality industry.
You ready to leave us so soon?
Like,
He has feelings for you. That was a short trip he was gone, if he's back already. And the perfect part is it's not one that you ever have to really like redo, you know.
our murder victim was. We have 12 hours to stop the next murder.
Okay, so no one saw him painting anything like that? Because she says the paint is still wet, which means obviously he just left. But no one saw this random person painting saying, you know, got 12 hours or I take another heart. I mean, the town may be small, but that's probably all the more reason why someone would see it. That seems kind of a bit far-fetched that no one would see it. It's like, does no one go in that corner? You know, why would no one see someone just randomly painting words on a white wall? So, obviously, Ace is back. Like I said, it seemed like a short trip because this is like a week later, which is what they basically said at the beginning of the episode or something, or in the description. So Ace is back. So it must have just been like a weekend trip. And I know for him, like, even though he's got, what's her name? Is it Jenny? I don't know. Amanda? I think it's Amanda. Even though he's got her, obviously his heart is somewhere else. I do know He confesses. That is something that I saw. I do know he tells Nancy that he has feelings for her. I do know that. Which makes me like, I cannot wait for that moment to actually react to it. I'm going to be like, you know. So, yeah, I do know that. So, obviously, at some point, he is going to have to break up with Amanda. I think it's Amanda. You know, so that he can be free and clear to go pursue Nancy. But I think he also thinks that she doesn't want him, which obviously she does. Because, you know, I don't know if his mother mentioned to him, probably did, but, you know, I don't know if his mother mentioned to him that Nancy had swung by, of course, as he had left, you know, because there she was reciting, saying, I just thought, you know, I saw you in the dream, and we had that almost kiss, and let's see where it goes. So it's like she was going to take the leap at that moment, but at that moment was a little too late. So I'm just like, hopefully there will be another right moment. Continuing.
Watch. The one that I lost at the grocery store.
Target.
He's got articles of me, Everett.
He's a
He
target.
picked up my watch. He was following me.
He was keeping track of every living Hudson, including me.
Nancy Drew Hudson.
Okay. Besides my watch, what did he want from us?
So they've got a stalker. Makes me wonder if that is Temperance or someone else, someone completely random. You know, the thing with these is that it's not random, you know. All these, of course, are connected. Even if it just seems like a Monster of the Week story, obviously it still has. So since at least he found his watch. That's the good thing. So we know obviously that there's a link, you know, it's some sort of Hudson link. And of course he's got Nancy. So it sounds like Nancy now is doing Nancy Drew Hudson for her name. She has taken the last name, which kind of makes me wonder what Carson thinks of that. If Carson's okay with that, you know? Because, as I've said before, he is her father. You know, he may not have sired her, but he raised her. He loved her. He raised her. He stayed up nights changing diapers, you know, waiting for her to come home from dates, driver's test, all that. So he is her father. And it does look like she has matured. I think I bitched about this a lot in season 2. Or season 1. But I feel like she was kind of immature, the way she was acting. And of course, if you got this really big shock, you might act like that too. And she is, 19? So that's also another factor. But I just felt that she was being a bit immature in how she was reacting to Carson and to her real father, you know, pushing them away and stuff. And I think it was basically just because she was working through everything. Obviously now she has accepted both of them in her life, you know? Because as you see, they all seem to kind of get along and are living together, and, you know, nothing wrong with that. So I'm glad that she got to a place where she felt that she can get along with both of them and can accept both of them. She has matured, which is good, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure I bitched about that last season. Just the way she acted was not right to, you know, the way she treated him. And again, as I just said, she's 19, so she's going to act irrationally. And, you know, if you found this major shock, you might react that way too. But personally, I thought it was a bit immature. So she has grown and looks like has accepted both her fathers, which is good. And I do like that they both want to be a part of her life. You know, Carson is still there, and then Hudson, you know, he's there too. What is Riley Smith's first name in this? that one escapes me at the moment. Ryan Hudson. You know, he wants to be a part of it. When he found out that he was her father, her birth father, he was pretty much all about it. He was all about being a father and being in her life, which was good because he could have taken that opportunity to walk away. He could have said, no, your father is Carson and I want nothing to do with it. So, you know, kudos to him for stepping up and wanting to know his daughter and take a step towards being a father. At the same time, was that fair of him to do that to Carson? Maybe, maybe not. Something to think about. Anyways. Doesn't hurt.
Who's the suit? FBI profiler from the field office in Boston.
Oh.
The specialist. Same theory. That's what break-in's for. I might listen in. Very funny. Tell your mother I said hello. Will do.
So how are you and Amanda?
Prince Hudson. Tea?
And Nancy's just like, she knows. She was, oh boy. The plot thickens even more. Obviously Temperance is going to be the big baddie of the season, but we know that there will probably be more than one. Because I think a lot of times with these shows, even when you have a big baddie of the season, you can't really use them in every episode because I think it gets kind of stale. Which is why for some episodes they'll have like a monster of the week. You know, gives you a chance to kind of reset and think about someone else and see another, you know, another villain. Gives a chance for another villain to appear and whatnot. Although, as I said, even Monster of the Week episodes still, of course, have a link and a connection with the other episodes. They're not always just kind of a standalone. There's usually something that ties them in. Yeah. But I like it. You know, she said she's Temperance Hudson. I'm thinking, yeah, Ryan, you should know her as well. She's your bloodline too. So, you know, Nancy says she wants to get out of Horseshoe Bay and go someplace normal, but you know that she won't. She'll stay in Horseshoe Bay, even if she does get into Columbia. Or if nothing else, she could always go to Columbia online, you know, go to online school, work there in Horseshoe Bay, and do online school with Columbia. So that was the note that she had there at the restaurant, because it said something about the clams. So it means that the guy was there in the restaurant. So I don't know if that's the same guy who was at the table with the cat, or if it was just, you know, a different table. I thought it was a different table. I don't remember him handing her anything, but I could have just missed that too. It's quite possible. I like how Carson and Ryan are kind of like buddies now. He's like, you are the most eligible bachelor. And he doesn't even seem jealous about it. He seems like proud for Carson, you know? It's like, well, Ryan is an eligible bachelor as well, but he seems all happy for Carson. Like, you are the most eligible bachelor, you know? And I think if Carson did go out on a date, he'd be like, go for it, you know? So it's nice that they have like this friendship, this buddy relationship. I like that. And that woman, I don't know if I said I've seen her before, but it could be that I've seen her before on here. But she does look familiar, so I'm gonna have to look her up. Most likely, if anything, she was on Supernatural, because everyone's been on Supernatural. You know, 327 episodes. Yeah, you see a lot of actors. So, well, yeah, like I said, she does look familiar. But I like how, you know, she had brought the candy and that it mainly meant something completely different. And of course, Carson's a different mindset. Like, That's a bit embarrassing. And then she was smiling, so I think she thought it was cute.
Sorry, did you say prank?
Unis are on their way to pick up Dustin from campus now, but all three were at their dorm when Matthew Burke was murdered. They have been alibied by classmates.
So they're just vandals.
Right side, the walls of your town are safe again.
George, who are you a fan?
Whoa.
My answer's yes. It's yes. It always has been with my whole heart. But I wanted to say yes with the gift that would tell you something more, which is this. No matter what tries to get in our way, I am never saying goodbye to you. The slowness of my response to the international shipping delays. And also I had to go around today and pick up the ring after they finished resizing it. I just think I need a week to think about this. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Here, put it on, please. Yes. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Aww. Yay! That's so cool they did all that. I think it should have been private, but...
Nancy didn't bring anything.
I got the warehouse permit from a favor I called in from Councilwoman Darlene Fowler. And I have sparkling cider in the back of my car. So I'll be right back.
Are you up, Gary?
Yeah, thanks.
Ooh. Ace. The happy couple.
I don't think that qualifies as a sign from the universe. A sign from the universe would be more like
That. Is the cat okay? I hope the cat's okay. The fact that it's out of the carrier tells me it's probably fine, because they probably ran off, because we see the guy with the heart. Well, he did commit the other murder. The guy with the missing heart. So hopefully the cat's okay. But yeah, I kind of had a feeling that she wasn't going to get in. She should have let Ace comfort her, you know? Because he was like, "You're amazing." And it's like, "Aw." And, you know, she should have let him, like, hug her and everything, you know? But that'll come with time. I have kind of gotten the impression in this that Nancy, yeah, is not very affectionate. But I think that's also when she meets the right person. Because George is kind of like that. But then you see she's all emotional and crying and everything right there. So I think with Nancy, she does that to push people away, keep people back. But, you know, if it's the right person, like Ace, then she will be more affectionate and let him in. Especially because he will probably be like, "Hey, you need to let me in." And I've just noticed that the sun is on me, so you can kind of see the sun's reflection right here. So we got some light at least, which is good because it was pretty much overcast all day. So about 8 minutes left.
Does it safe to be outside?
What are you gonna do to catch them?
It's against protocol for us to answer any questions at this time.
You are?
Who are you?
What does Nancy have to say?
They trust her over him.
I know you're all scared,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't have any answers yet, but the clues are out there, and so is the truth.
The truth is out there.
The cops will find it.
And what if they don't? Will you?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
He's a bit
Slow
arrogant
down
ass.
the
Yes, no, girl, that's sweet, you know. This is why I got variety.
I should have trusted you for this attack.
We're all hanging out.
I have a list of backups. Just would be.
Mm-hmm.
It's my home. And my heart. And I'm not going to run from it anymore.
Good.
I'll grow where I've been planted. Starting with catching a serial killer and dealing with my centuries-old ancestral witch on the loose.
Your centuries-old what on the loose?
The bitch killed the cat! Oh, you fucking bitch. Was killing the cat really necessary? Come on. I mean, look at the name of my channel, Lazy Cat Reactions. I have 3 cats. Obviously, I'm going to be on the cat side always. Dumb bitch didn't have to kill the cat. That breaks my heart. Makes me not want to continue. I probably will because I'm already invested, but why kill the cat? What was the point of that? So, the premiere is done, which is awesome. I'm glad I finally got it done. I decided to wait. When I found out it was only 13 episodes, I decided to wait until the season was done before I went ahead and started my reacts. I just figured it was easier because then I can kind of binge some of the episodes and not have to wait every week like I have been with some other shows. This will probably, however, only be the one I do today. I might do one more. It'll depend on how much room I have left on my camera and everything. So I might throw in one more, but most likely I will just probably react next week to a couple more. So Ace had that box of candy in his car that said Terry. And of course that woman showed up with those boxes with that same kind of key or code on it. So obviously there's a connection there. So it kind of makes you wonder, what was he smuggling? You know? Because I have a feeling that he doesn't know all of it out, you know, which is why he's kind of hesitant to talk about Amanda, because he's not exactly sure what his feelings are. But, you know, the fact that, like, he was sitting with her on the steps and walking with her to her car, and the fact that she did open up to him about Columbia was a good thing too. Kind of makes me think that maybe he does know his feelings, but again, maybe not. Maybe it's just he feels like he's being a friend when there's something more underneath. I'm not 100% sure. But season premiere done. Excellent as always, minus the cat. It's 2 shows now that I've seen where the cat has died. Chucky and season 3 of Nancy Drew. What do these people have against cats? Cats are awesome. Hence the name of my channel. Thank you for joining me for this react. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and hit subscribe for more content. Hit that notification bell to be alerted when I post other Nancy Drew and other reacts. In addition to those, you can also check out what others I've done. I just mentioned Chucky here. I have season 1 of Chucky. I have some other videos, some other shows like Good Witch and Walker, and I have some movies and plenty more stuff coming down the pipeline for 2022. If you can support me on Patreon, I would really, really, really appreciate it. I have 4 levels from $3 up to $25. Even just $3 a month would be something that would help It would help me so that I can continue to make these videos. So if you can support, I know money's tight, but if you can support, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Shout out to my editor, Captain Factory. Thank you so much, girl, for all your help with my videos. You can check her out. The link is in the description below. So please check her out on Fiverr.com if you need anyone to help with editing your needs, but don't take her away from me because she's golden. Thank you for joining me for this react. I'll see you next time. Bye.